Manifestation placée sur le signe de 2010, année internationale de rapprochement des cultures. Je saisis cette occasion qui m'est offerte pour féliciter les délégations de l'Allemagne, de l'Hongrie et de la Turquie d'avoir pris l'initiative d'organiser. Notre organisation, vous le savez, la discrimination, l'exclusion et l'intolérance, ou encore le prix UNESCO Ville pour la paix à prendre. Dans ce cadre, l'UNESCO a déjà...
Thank you very much, Madam Director General, for your presentation. Well known, and I've developed especially valuable program. They highlight once more the immense richness and creativity in European culture. Each city is presenting a program of culture, not their beauty or their heritage culture, European event, and a rich cultural event to regenerate cities, to change their image, and to make that, of course, help to boost tourism, as well as making them more...
In the spirit of the International Year of Cultural Rapprochement, we decided to presentation for RUR 2010, Essen for RUR. I called my colleague, the Turkish Consul General in Essen, and asked him to describe Essen RUR, welcoming all, welcoming everybody, affectionate with a very few words. I asked to borrow another 3 words from him. Again, without hesitating, he said that RUR is the rising star of Europe. Actually, as I looked through the documents on the cultural life in Essen, RUR, I saw that RUR may not stay as a capital of culture for 2010 only, but RUR is preparing to be a major cultural center of Europe through transforming itself in a very creative way. This, I think, is a very exciting experience because the sense of togetherness. RUR Metropole will also link more than 50 smaller, bigger cities.
When people think of European capitals of culture, cities like Paris, London, and Rome come to their mind. They think famous buildings such as the Eiffel Tower, the Tower Bridge, or the Colosseum in Europe. In the mid of the 50s, there were more than 600,000 people working in over 180 black coal mines. Today, only 4 mines. In former times, people came to work in coal and steel industries. Now we have become a destination for the creative class. Many of them having become cultural arenas. But we do not only have quantity, we also have quality. For example, Essen has one of the best opera houses in Germany. And the Philharmonie in Essen. All day open. As a member of the Culture Commission of the
Steno, who of course leads this very special program within the year today. You see here and here. So the message is strong. The message is strong that we are all inspired by each other cultures. And this is, I think, what very strongly really do link the 3 cities of beauty. Alphonse de Lamartine, perhaps the most romantic of French romantic poets, visited Istanbul in 1830s and wrote that in Istanbul, God, man, nature and art have conspired. Secretary General of the Istanbul 2010 European Capital of Culture Agency. Thank you.
Madam, thank to Mrs. Catalina, because she made a historical speech about Istanbul, and there is nothing left to say me. But
I didn't say anything.
You to share some information about Istanbul 2010 European Capital of Culture. Thank UNESCO for hosting this event and associating us with the International Year of Cultural Rapprochement, which has been most relevant. In Turkey, We are very excited today when the preparations began. 8,500 years, Istanbul has served as capital to many civilizations, consequently and sometimes simultaneously. Now we have got European culture in history as well as in modernity, and Europe's value-based unity as well as diversity. This effort to public bodies and civil institutions in order to have a proper program for the year. As the agency, we give priority to projects to develop and promote the rich cultural heritage of the city. For this aim, we have decided to spend 60% of this to see that UNESCO World Heritage Center and culture-focused urban transformation. We are working with experts. We shall be especially on
Page arrives with our Director General. His aspects of our history, but they made ourselves to be what we are today.
The page stands for synagogue, and it stands for everybody else who believes in values. So this is page. Yeah. I was in page in 2000. In 1980. When you look in the city, you see beautiful kind of Mediterranean culture. You feel tempted to stay. You know, you have a mosque here, you have a synagogue. I should also tell you, please stay, because there will be a good lunch afterwards with specialities from all the countries.
Mesdames et messieurs, toutes vos excellences ambassadeurs, merci d'être invités ici, merci d'avoir organisé cette fête. Et merci pour cette présentation très enthousiaste et des cultures, mais aussi le centre culturel du nord du Balkan. Et ça, c'est très important pour nous, parce que c'est pas vraiment la ville sans frontières. La ville sans frontières est sans frontières parce qu'on ne peut pas juger où commence la culture hongroise et où finit la culture serbe, roumaine.
Ces rues, ces montagnes, ces navires et ces bois, je regarde Istanbul de très haut, à vol d'oiseau, comme une carte en faite par un peintre du dimanche. Istanbul, le soir, devient un pastel. On travaille les pastels sur papier gris velouté.
UNESCO'da bugün Avrupa başkenti olarak İstanbul'a geldiniz. Ne bekliyorsunuz ve kaç ülke yarıştı burada? Onu kısaca özetleyebilir misiniz?
Bu tabii UNESCO'nun kültürler arası ilişki ve iletişim anlamında 2010 yılının 3 Avrupa Kültür Başkenti olan Essen, Peç ve İstanbul'un katıldığı küçük bir toplantıydı. Burada tabii İstanbul, siz de konuşmalarda da dinlediniz, bir defa diğer kültür başkentleriyle yarışacak ya da aynı klasmanda değil. İstanbul, bunu zaten konuşmacılar da söyledi. Biz 2010 yılını İstanbul'un kültür başkenti olarak en iyi şekilde kutlaması için uzun bir hazırlık sürecinden sonra bu etkinliklerin içindeyiz. Ve İstanbul adına bu UNESCO'da kültürel mirasın, dünya kültür mirasının yönetildiği bir yer sayılır burası. İstanbul adına burada bulunmak gerçekten mutluluk verici.